Big C and Mike Jones, they call the play.
It'll be first and goal.
Big C and Mike Jones, they call the plays in the zone. Spit facts, no cap, straight to the bone. Gritter, roaring gossip, the field's their home. Huddle up, press play, you're never alone. Sunday sermons, but the church is turf. From Lambeau chills to Miami surf. Quarterback questions, they dissect the worth. Dropping gems like they mine the earth. Laces out, the mic stays hot. Breaking down the game, every yard, every plot. From kickoffs to OT, they never forgot. Tune into the squad, this the spot. NFL drama, they break it down surgical. Draft day whispers, move so tactical. Receiver stretching arms, catches vertical. Big C's laugh hitting, vibe so magical. Mike Jones got stats like a human playbook. Big C's insight sharper than a no look. Halftime debates, better than they should. You fumble the podcast, now you misunderstood. Flags fly, refs blind, penalty stack. They calling out the calls, no sugar, just facts. Fantasy picks, who's carrying the pack? Every week they hit harder than a linebacker smack. Laces out, the mic stays hot. Breaking down the game, every yard, every plot. From kickoffs to OT, they never forgot. Tune into the squad, this the spot. Laces out, the mic stays hot. Breaking down the game, every yard, every plot. From kickoffs to OT, they never forgot. Tune into the squad, this the spot. Sunday sermons, but the church is turf. From Lambeau chills to Miami surf. Quarterback questions, they dissect the worth. Dropping gems like they mine the earth. Laces out, the mic stays hot. Breaking down the game, every yard, every plot. From kickoffs to OT.
Laces Out Live, episode number 4, brought to you by Game Changers Media.
What up, football fans? Welcome to another episode of Laces Out Live. I am your host, Big C. This is brought to you by Game Changers Media. And y'all know the co-host, Mike Jones. What up?
What up, man? How you doing? How you feeling about your team? Everything going good?
Oh, I'm starting to feel better. I'm definitely starting to feel better. Cap, I need your email if you're getting down this fantasy football. Again, we got fantasy football. We're trying to do the draft this Sunday. We got Elwood, who I need his email. We got Miller. We got Blake. And we got my man Raphael so far. Space is filling up quick, $50 buy-in. It's going to be a great time. Great time. Let's see how good you are at fantasy. If you think you're an all-pro and you can beat Big C and Mike Jones, put your money where your mouth is. Show us what's up. So, Mike, since last time we talked, teams broke down, got down to their final 53. I wouldn't say there was a huge amount of surprising cuts.
No.
And then teams added people to their practice squads. But yesterday, huge trade. A trade that I really didn't think was going to happen because you just don't let players of that magnitude out the door. You just don't do it. You know what I mean? You've seen Myles Garrett ask for a trade. You've seen TJ Watt ask for a trade. And these players, they're just so good that you have to give them what they want. Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys said, no, we're not doing that. And they shipped Parsons to the Green Bay Packers for a couple first-round draft picks and a defensive tackle, Kenny Clark. Wow.
Yeah, did you check out the interview with Jerry? He tried to play it off like, oh, you know, he's a great player, but it wasn't a big deal. We can get to the quarterback, but teams can run all over us. And we thought Kenny Clark was a good choice to help us shore up the inside of our defensive line to stop the run because they have other players that are decent at getting at the quarterbacks. He just pretty much downplayed it. I had heard something about he said play your 5th year or leave, and well, guess what? Now he's going to the Packers, and you know, I already had the Packers winning that division, and you know, I feel really good about that now. So, but he got paid, man.
you had said the Packers, and I felt like the Packers were going to take a fall this year, but the addition of Parsons definitely changes my opinion. Now, one guy doesn't make up a whole team, obviously, but the Packers defense was already solid. I think you add a pass rusher with the ability of Parsons, it's definitely going to boost your club. Philly says free win for Philly. Yeah, I mean, I don't think the Philadelphia Eagles were worried about the Dallas Cowboys regardless. But yeah, I mean, anytime you can get a player like that out of your division, it's definitely a win, right? It's definitely a win. Now, as far as what they got for him, I don't think that is a huge amount at all. I think you could have got more. I think there's a team around the league that would have gave up more than 2 first-round draft picks. The way I see it, some people will be like, oh, 2 first-round draft picks, but you got to spend one of those picks, one of those first-round picks to get a player in the first place, right?
Right. Well, it's
so in reality, you're getting Parsons for a first-round pick.
Yeah,
but I mean, an additional
first-round picks, like
absolutely.
Because Green Bay is going to be a decent team this year, so they're going to be towards the back end of that first round. So I mean, I definitely don't think they got what they should have got. I think I don't know, maybe Jerry.
Philly, they're first round picks. They didn't give up second round picks. They gave up first round picks.
Yeah, 2 first round picks and defensive tackle Kenny Clark, 3-time Pro Bowler.
Yeah, Philly says they gave up 2 second round picks. No, they gave up 2 firsts.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I mean, 2 firsts isn't nothing for a player of that magnitude. You've seen other players that aren't nearly as good as Parsons get traded for more. Does Miami get on the phone with Dallas about Cheetah for those 2 first rounders? I don't think so, Cap. I mean, again, Miami may be resetting. And when they say reset, I don't think it means that they're a full rebuild. They're trying to get their money right. You know what I mean? And resetting means they're not going after the high price free agents. They're trying to get younger. They're trying to, I don't feel like this team is at a point that they need to throw everything away. Raphael, good evening, good afternoon, good night.
I think that puts Dallas in a reset kind of feel. I mean,
well, yeah, because you got an aging quarterback. I mean, he's not super young anymore. Yep. You got a superstar wide receiver in CeeDee Lamb. You traded for another receiver that you think can be at least a very good number 2 in Pickens. You got Diggs on the defensive side. You got Bland. I mean, you got pieces there in Dallas. They're kind of in the same situation as the Giants, is that they just play in a division with Washington and Philadelphia that you're going to have trouble rebuilding. Are competing. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Cap, you going to get down on this fantasy? I need your email if so.
Yes, let's go, Cap. Let's go.
Rebuild is next if Greer does not hit with this 9th year as GM. Listen, I agree. If things don't go correctly this year, this is the time. If Tua gets hurt again, if things go wrong, the only shot that they got is that of us being bad and a rebuild possibly not happening is if we just suffer injuries all over the field and it's not Tua. If Tua stays healthy and plays good, but we lose games because our whole offensive line's hurt, our whole defensive line's hurt, there's a chance they might not lose their jobs. But I think Sunday, we're trying to do the draft Sunday. I don't got Discord. What is Discord?
It's like a communication thing.
I'm not very technical savvy.
A lot of people use Discord for playing video games with each other and shit like that.
Yeah, I'm not a very technical savvy person, and I don't know a lot.
I was just shocked that the Packers did that. Like, they're more of a draft and develop type team, and I mean, the last big move they made like that was Brett Favre, and that was only 1 first round pick. They gave him 2, and I don't know, man. $188 million. That's crazy.
Well, you got to think that Aaron Rodgers probably like, what the hell? The whole time I was there, I was begging you to go get me make a trade like this. You know what I mean?
Yep.
To bring in some help for me, and you refused. And you know what? That's why Green Bay's been halfway decent for the last 20 plus 30 years. You know what I mean? Because they've gone about it the right way. They haven't handed out these huge free agent contracts. I mean, can you even remember the last free agent that they brought in that was, I mean, maybe Charles Woodson, former corner from the Raiders. I'm not sure what the contract looked like, but he ended up coming in and being defensive player of the year, helping them to a Super Bowl title. But yeah.
I'm excited. And then they September 28th, Dallas plays the Packers. See Parsons get in there and beat up on them. Ooh.
Hold on.
I definitely think it was just a
drop the link so I can give you my email in the private chat. All right. You could have just sent me an email, my guy. Copy. Anybody else want to get down on fantasy football? How many people will that give us? Glenn. Good evening, Glenn. Philly man says Cowboys are a 7-win team with that move yesterday. Yeah, I'd have to look at their schedule. I mean, I think they're taking double losses to Philly and to Washington. I'd say they're probably splitting with the Giants at the very least. I think the Giants are going to be really improved. I think Jackson Dart's going to find his way onto the field. I think Jackson Dart's going to be really good. Mm-hmm. Your wide receiver over there, he's a top 10 prospect in fantasy.
Yep.
Top 10 to 12. I've seen his name up in there.
Malik.
You don't say you're going to reset if your job is in danger. Greer McDaniel's job is not in danger just because the fans say so. Well, I mean, Glenn, it wasn't just the fans. It was Stephen Ross at the beginning of the season, right? Let's hear what Cap has to say. What up, brother?
Oh,
or not?
He left.
He was just leaving his email, I guess.
Yeah, I think the Giants situation, I think Russ will be around for a few weeks. But the ultimate goal is to have Russ in as long as possible, because if Russ is in, things are going good. And that's
Kat says, ask Miss Vince for my info. She's not gonna give me your info, fool. She's gonna be like, I can't give you his info. Here, I'm gonna put my email down. Send me an email. Say, hey, this cat. I'm gonna say, okay, what up? Go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you. I just don't want to lose him.
Oh, I was just saying, I think Dart will probably get in there, but the big hope is that he doesn't, because if he doesn't, that means things are going good and Russ is doing a good job. I want to see Jackson. I want to see Jackson get in there. I think he's got a hell of a lot of potential. I like his pocket presence. He gets through his reads quickly. And he's got a cannon. I wish he had more of an overthrow. Like, he doesn't come over his head with his throws. He's more of a quick release kind of guy, and I think that might get some balls batted down. But all in all, I'd rather see Russ play for as long as possible, because that gives us the best opportunity to get to the playoffs, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I understand you want to get into the playoffs. I really do. But I think, if Jackson Dart gets in, the sooner he gets in, the sooner you get to see what you have with this kid, the sooner, you can go, because that's the new way of the NFL, right? You try to find these superstar stud quarterbacks that are ready to win immediately. They can come in and be top-notch quarterbacks immediately, and then you build around them. You know what I mean? Because you're paying them pennies on the dollar compared to other contracts in the NFL, other quarterback contracts, right? You're not paying them $60 million a year. Well, that allows you to go and sign, a bunch of star defensive players. It allows you to go sign a bunch of star offensive players to surround your young quarterback with, and that's the new norm. That's the new way of trying to win Super Bowls. Is look at what Washington's doing with Jane Daniels. You want to be in that same situation. You know what I mean?
Right.
If Dart plays, I think he plays. Yeah, Neighbors.
I think he
Raphael.
does too. I think by week 5, I think Dart will be in there. I wouldn't be surprised if they even threw a few packages in there and threw them in for a drive or so here and there. I really wouldn't. But I really want to see
CJ Stroud with HST. I'm not huge on CJ Stroud. I don't think he's as good as, he had a good first year. I'm not a big CJ Stroud guy, though. That's just me. Glenn says problem with young quarterback. Most second-year quarterbacks take a step back because defenses, coaches figure out the quarterback. I think that's partially true. I can understand that, Glenn. But I mean, that don't have to be the case. And I think the only way the Giants have an opportunity to compete in the next several years, because again, Philly is just, they draft so well.
Mm-hmm.
They got guys on their bench that would start for most teams. You know what I mean? And they continue to have great players fall into their lap in the late first round. You know what I mean? You have guys, I forget who their pick was this year, their first round pick, but he was a guy that could have went in the top 10. You know what I mean? And Alps, he's there for Philly, Super Bowl champs. You know what I mean? It's not even a position of need. Oh, we'll get to let him sit behind two other all pros and learn. And, and then when these guys are up for contract, they can say, all right, you did a great job for us, but you can move on. We have 2 guys in the wing to take your place. And, all right, Cap, I'll send you the link to the fantasy. Yeah, I got your email. So I'll send you the link to the fan thing in just 1 second. Anybody else want to get down on this fantasy football?
Come on. You know you wanna. You know you wanna.
So roster cuts happened since last time we talked. Anybody that the New York Giants released that you were surprised with, or anybody else around the league that you were surprised they got released?
I mean, not really. I was excited that the Giants did decide to keep Bo Collins. I think he has a potential to be a really good receiver. He just needs to really work on making those hard grabs, those contested passes. But I mean, other than that, I kind of felt like everything was right about where they would go. Yeah, nothing really stood out. I didn't know if Jalen Hyatt was going to make the team just because there were so many questions during training camp and the preseason whether he was going to actually stay or if they were going to cut him. But he ended up staying, so I was like, that was a little surprising, but not really. But the Bo Collins thing, I think him staying was probably the biggest surprise for me for the Giants because I thought it would either be Bo Collins or little Jordan Humphrey or what's that other guy's name, Montrell Washington, because they had some decent preseason games, but I'm actually happy. I'm happy with the Bo Collins pickup. I think he has a lot of potential at wide receiver.
Yeah, I don't think Miami released anybody that I was really surprised with. Any roster additions that you liked? Did you guys pick up anybody after cuts?
I think we picked up a couple guys, but they went to the practice squad, so not really anything to call home about. I mean, they pretty much had their whole thing set up, and I don't know. The Giants don't really move too much. I wish they'd we got Evan Neal still, and he was supposed to be this great offensive lineman, and he's a big guy. Like if he gets his hands on you, he's moving you. You ain't getting past him. Like that's it. End of story. But the problem is he's so quick. He's so slow to react that anybody with a little bit of quickness, like they're flying right around him. And that kind of makes me a little irritated that we ended up keeping him on. I think we could have definitely did something, went out and maybe found somebody to replace him. But yeah, he was overhyped. And I mean, like I said, if he gets his hands on you, you ain't beating him. It's good. But the problem is he's just not quick enough off the ball most of the time, especially if he goes up against a defender with some speed and power. So I'm a little concerned about that.
I'm pretty sure we signed a tight end off your team, Greg DeLuch.
Yep. Dulcich.
Dulcich.
Mm-hmm.
Takes me a while to get these guys' names. I like that because we need some depth at tight end. Julian Hill just hasn't done it for me. He makes way too many mistakes. He's supposed to be this all-world blocker, but he's always holding, always dropping passes. Darren Waller, who knows what's going on with him? You know, he's been here for quite a while now. It seems like forever, and he's barely practicing. But no major cuts that I was surprised with the Miami Dolphins, but some key signings. We're dealing with some injury concerns at running back. We go back and add Jeff Wilson. He's been with Miami the last couple years, buried on the depth chart, but he's a very physical runner. He's got good speed. He knows the offense, so I'm very happy with that. We also have some offensive line depth issues. We went and added Kendall Lamb back. He went and signed with Philly. Philly didn't need his services, so we were able to add him back to this football team, which I think he automatically becomes our swing tackle. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Our backup swing tackle. But the person that I'm most excited about, and I mean, we added Rasul Douglas, corner, former Buffalo Bill, former Philadelphia Eagle. I don't think he's going to be a starter. Maybe he does, but he brings in a player that has had some, had some success in the NFL. You know, our cornerback room is so young, lacking experience, about a bunch of young guys that are low draft picks, you know, undrafted free agents. Rasul Douglas brings a player in that has, like I said, has had success. So I'm super excited that we have a player in there that these young guys can lean on. But the player I'm most excited about is a player named Julius Brents, cornerback, former Indianapolis Colts player. I want to bring up his info. I had it on here and I must have clicked off it. Julius Brents is a former second-round pick. He's been in the league a couple years. He's just been constantly injured. Cannot stay on the field. Nothing too serious. No crazy injuries, just injury after injury has kept him off the field. This kid's super talented. And I think he can legit be a number one corner in this league if he can just stay on the field. If he can stay healthy, this kid has all the potential in the world. So I want to show you his what they were saying about him when he was coming out of the draft and where he ranked. Like I said, former second round pick out of Kansas State. Let's get it to full screen. Julius Brent, 6'3", 198 pounds. Great length, right? He's got super great length. You want them bigger corners to deal with the bigger wide receivers, the boundary wide receivers. He's a outside zone corner, which we run a lot of zone coverage. If you look at these overall ratings, tackling 86%, run defense 93%, coverage 85%, zone 77%, man press 84%. He actually excels at press, but is very good in zone too. Let's see the honors. 2022 All Big 12 first team, 2022 All Big 12 second team, 2022 Jim Thorpe Award watch list, which is given to the best corner in the country, 2022 second team academic All Big 12, in 2021 All Big 12 honorable mention. And Brent has an incredible combination of size, speed, and explosion. His measurables are off the scale, standing 6'3", with arms in the 93 percentile, a vertical leap in the 98th percentile, and a broad jump in the 100th percentile. So he's a freak athlete.
Yeah, for real.
Brent has straight line speed to recover. His ball skills are tremendous. Hey, yo. With good hands and the potential to take it to the house anytime Brent gets his hands on the ball. Can get up under a receiver's chin and has the speed to flip his hips and run downfield. Brent has the quick and surprisingly powerful hands to jostle receivers early, but he's at his best peaking in the backfield. His play is consistently improved every year, which is big. You know what I mean? Like I said, if this guy can stay on the field, he's going to be good. He's going to be really good. He's got all the tools. He put a year together where he was elite in both run defense and in coverage, where he allowed a quarterback rating of just 57.7. That's amazing. Amazing jump ball skill. He's amazing in jump ball situations. Obviously, when your vertical leaps in the 98th percentile, your broad jumps in the 100th percentile, you're 6'3", and you got long ass arms, you're going to be, you're going to be great in jump ball situations.
Oh yeah.
He will be dominant in the red zone. Dominant. When you really got to lock up with these receivers in the red zone, he can be dominant. Offers position versatility with originally being a safety, but switched positions to take advantage of his height and long speed. So he can play safety and corner. Very aggressive player, both in coverage and as a tackler, able to get into the backfield on blitzes. He plays zone defense well, but he plays press coverage like an experienced pro corner. They're saying this about him coming out of college. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Has smooth body control with fluid ability to plant and redirect in any direction. Plays fast and decisive, arriving in the play with fierce intentions. Gives up his body and run to support and is very good closing burst. Tracks the ball well downfield and shows good ball skills, including the ability to go up and high point in contested catch situations. Again, I think this kid can be special for the Miami Dolphins, and I am very happy that we went and grabbed him.
Yeah, I'd be excited about that.
So how do you guys feel about the addition of Julius Brents? Again, I know a lot of you guys are Dolphins fans. Hopefully we get a more diverse group in here. Mike's going to continue to try to expand his channel, hopefully here. Get some Giants fans in here and some other players, because we like to talk about other teams too. We play different teams every week, and it's good to get other teams' perspective on our team and, get info about other teams that we play.
It also gets easier once all these games start, though. Then we can kind of flip all around the league. That's my favorite time of year. It's a little tough for me it's hard for me to go out and do a lot of studying on other teams. Like I'm a Giants fan, you know what I mean? So it's hard for me to sit there and really give a shit about some other team's options or what they got going on. Other than like big deal trades and stuff like that. But once the season gets going, that's where I shine. I love that. We can talk football all day.
Well, see, I think fantasy helps with that too. You know what I mean? Yep. Because I used to be I'd watch Dolphins games and I'd catch other parts of games, but I wouldn't really be invested in them. But now the fantasy football, DraftKings, Caesar Sports, stuff you have to spend your money on. That keeps me really invested in other games. So it makes things super exciting. The dude was brought in to know some information on Indy. Raphael, is that a bonus? Yes. But I think Julius Brents, the writing's on the wall. The kid's got talent. He's physically gifted in a position that we're lacking in. So do I think he comes in and starts? No, but I think he could be your second string player, him and Rasul Douglas. I think Storm Duck and Jack are going to be your starters, right? And Rasul Douglas and Julius Bretz could be the backups. It's really too bad that Kader Kohu went down because that would have been really nice. Jason Marshall's obviously playing the nickel. But yeah, Jay Pagan says, I like the New York Giants out of the New York teams, laugh out loud. Well, technically they're New Jersey.
Listen,
so
we can just let that go. Yeah, you can just let that. They're the New York Giants. It doesn't matter. They're not New Jersey Giants. Let it go.
You better hope he don't need to play. He sucks. Who's that? Who sucks? Who sucks? And then the addition of Kendall Lamb. Is he past his prime? Absolutely. But he's performed well when needed for the Miami Dolphins in the past. Do I think we need to add another player? Yes. I think Isaiah Wynn would be key. He knows the offense. He's played well in this offense. If you can get Liam Eichenberg back, who they're acting like Liam Eichenberg had stitches on his arm, so he probably had some kind of surgery. He's probably going to miss the first 4 or 5 weeks of the season. You get Meyer back as center. You have you have some decent depth on the offensive line. So I'm super excited about that. Like I said about Jeff Wilson Jr., I've always liked him as a runner. He runs with a great. He gets mad. He's an angry runner. You know what I mean? And I think if we would have gave him more opportunities in short yardage situations instead of trying to run our, 5'8", 180-pound halfback up the middle, you know what I mean? We would have probably been more successful. Yeah, Douglas, I don't have high hopes on Douglas, but he is a vet, and we needed to add a vet. I think the Miami Dolphins should have traded for a corner, but I think our pass rush is going to be good enough that it's going to cover up some of our deficiencies in the secondary. I really do. But right now, the Miami Dolphins, they're looking like Tyreek Hill's returned to practice. He's supposed to be good to go week 1. You got Achane, who's supposed to be good to go week 1. Austin Jackson's supposed to be good to go week 1. Ashton Davis returned to practice, so that's huge. The Miami Dolphins hopefully can get healthy and be ready to go. And I'm sure, a lot of people aren't looking forward to the season. They don't think that the Miami Dolphins have a real shot. But I truly believe that if this team is healthy, this team has an opportunity to compete. Right? This ain't a team that, a lot of people are throwing around, they could finish third, they could finish fourth in the division, 6 wins. I don't see that for the Miami Dolphins. I do not see that. I do not believe that is the case whatsoever. I don't think you go from an 8-win team last year with your quarterback missing 6 games to less wins than that. That doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't add up. I don't think this team is any worse than it was last year. Yes, I understand that we traded away Jalen Ramsey. I get that. I understand that Armstead retired. I understand that too. But I think we're better on the offensive line overall. Yes, the secondary is good. No. But our pass rush is greatly improved. So we shall see. We'll let the games play out.
See, your outside linebackers coach got arrested.
Bitches get out of line. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Just kidding, ladies.
A sexist would say.
Sometimes you gotta. Nah, just kidding. Just kidding.
Just kidding.
Mike got a new video for his Giants channel. Why don't you check that out?
Yeah, go ahead. Oh,
you want me to play it? I was playing wrong videos to start the show.
Yeah. If anybody I caught the beginning of the show. That was all Big C.
3, 2, 1.
Big blue helmet smash the sky. The Meadowlands roar, don't ask why. Eli's calm like ice, fire in his veins. 2 Super Bowls, 2 shining rays. Tom Brady's throne looked tall and rich, but Eli stepped up, made him his bitch. Gridiron giants, standing tall, breaking records, breaking walls from the huddle to the end zone call. Giants, 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 we want it all. Giants, standing tall, breaking records, breaking walls from the huddle to the end zone call. Giants, 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 we want it all. We want it all. Mike Jones spinning, tales of the past. Super Bowl glories built to last. Strahan sacks, Plaxico's catch. Coughlin's grit, the perfect match. The 18-0 dream hit the ditch when Eli threw that magic stick. Gridiron giant, standing tall, breaking records, breaking walls from the huddle to the end zone call. Giant, 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 we want it all. Giant, standing tall, breaking records, breaking walls from the huddle to the end zone call. Giant, 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 we want it all.
Yeah. Work in progress, baby. Work in progress.
Sorry, I fell asleep during watching all those old clips.
Yeah, shut up. It is what it is, man. At least I got clips to put on there. Super
Telling
Bowl
tales
clip.
of past, living in the
So?
past.
I love the past. That's what makes it
Blake,
great.
you see, I added you to the channel, my friend. So far, we got how many people we got for fantasy? I still need Elwood.
Elwood.
I received money from Raphael and Blake.
Looks like we got 5 open spots. So
Yeah, in reality, we got to worry about Mike Jones paying most. He is shiesty.
like, what? Get the fuck out of here. You crackhead. Worry about me paying. I'm the easiest one to find. You know where I live.
Do I though? You're liable to pack up and leave town if you lose.
Yeah, I'm at $50, man. I'm a little stingy once we get over $49.99.
Yeah. I actually did my fantasy draft yesterday. Cash your ass, Mike Jones. Raphael said. Don't offer him that. He'll want to join Mad Leagues with you.
The Jones
He's like,
drilling.
all that's all I gotta pay.
Whoa, I'll enter all the leagues. If it's free, it's me.
You get down with the Brown? Did you get that picture I sent you earlier, Mike?
I didn't know you sent me a picture.
Yeah, I did.
Did you? No, I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure I did. I signed somebody else, and I probably.
Yeah, I asked you what we were talking about on the show tonight. You told me what we were talking about on the show tonight, and that's the last time I heard from you. I thought we were going.
All right, so this is the team I drafted earlier. Don't mind the Buffalo Bills players, folks.
Oh no! Oh no!
Don't mind the Bills players.
Goddamn traitor!
I got Josh Allen, the quarterback.
You can't talk shit about Josh Allen now.
I mean, the guy won fucking MVP. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah, Lamar's gonna get MVP this year.
I got Tyreek Hill, wide receiver. I got Smith Nuke. How you say his name?
Najigba?
Najigma. Yep.
Najigba.
Nick Jigma at wide receiver. I got Jay Gibbs from Detroit. I got Cook from Buffalo. I got Travis Kelsey, T. Bigsby from Jacksonville, running back. I got Philly's defense. I got Nick Chubb, who he should be starting the first 4 games. That's what I'm really concentrating on. I got Rashid Rice from Kansas City, who's suspended the first couple of games, but he should be the number 1 receiver for Kansas City when he comes back. I got Judkins, the rookie running back from Cleveland, who's dealing with some legal issues, but he should be the number 1 running back over there. I got K. Shakir from Buffalo. I got Warren, the Indies rookie receiver, our tight end. I got Keon Coleman from Buffalo.
Jesus, what are you gonna do on your bye week?
And Chicago's quarterback.
This man picked up Travis Swift. That's crazy.
Travis Swift. You think she's making him pay? You think she's making him sign a prenup?
Bro, hell yeah. I think honestly, I think Travis Kelce's a clown. I think he's an idiot. If you watch some of his posts, like motherfucker can't even spell. He misspells all kind of shit. Like he's not right in the head. So I think that she's taking full advantage of that situation. Absolutely.
I mean, Karen looked it up last night, and he's worth 70 million or something like that, and she's worth 1.3 billion.
Yeah, exactly. Prenup. You know she's not gonna let him get his hands on her money. What? I mean,
Raphael said, "Damn, the Bills roster, Big C."
Just look at the
goofy listen.
She got him in a garden with all these flowers, proposing to her. Like it's got.
I would too. Karen criticized me because I'd be she too skinny for me. I'd be like, listen, let's spend some of that 1.3 billion, get you some titties, some ass. Let's decorate you up a little bit. She's like, that's rude. I'll be like, listen, he ain't happy with all that skin and bones. He was with a black girl before that. Come on.
Yeah, for real. And she looked like a wet cat. Like I can't unsee that.
Cat.
Yeah, she did like that performance where she dropped the water on herself that one time and she was all wet. Like I thought she looked like a wet ass cat. That's all I thought. I was just like, this Taylor Swift, man. I mean, I guess if you're a Swiftie and part of that situation, I mean, whatever. You like who you like, but I don't know. I just think he's an idiot.
She's too skinny. I don't think she's ugly. But she's too skinny. Like he a big old physical football player. You know what I mean? Like you gotta put some meat on them bones. She one of them chicks that gonna get pregnant and just have a bowling ball in her stomach and gain no other weight.
I know. You won't even know the baby just pop out.
You're gonna have a big ass head because Travis Kelce got a big ass head.
Yeah,
that shit gonna rip her in two.
Yep. Big ass dumb forehead.
But I can't blame him. $1.3 billion. You live in a different type of lifestyle. I ain't ever spending no money. I'm keeping my money locked up. We just spending Taylor's.
I think it was a good choice on his behalf. I mean,
well, yeah. I mean, what's she gonna do? She already ran through all the little boy groups, guys.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
True. That's true.
She's been with 30 different ones.
That's true. It never works out. This might just be another thing where she's getting some inspiration for another breakup track. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, she loved Travis Kelce because them little boy band guys, they probably just do it missionary style. You know what I mean? Travis Kelce been with black girls. He probably eat the booty.
Yeah, for real. For real.
He probably like turn over. She like, for what? He put his tongue halfway up her back. She like, oh,
I can't.
This is a love story. This is how love goes.
When did our show turn into TMZ? This is insanity.
Oh, Kelce was Taylor Swift like a fidget spinner on his rooster. She probably dumb and didn't even get a prenup, and he take half her money. Oh, her family not letting her not sign a prenup. They like, nah, you gotta take care of the rest of us for the rest of our lives.
You know,
Our
you don't
kids is kids, kids is kids.
you don't get a net worth over $1 billion by being stupid anyway. So
Yeah, listen, man, she's got so much money that her generations of her family will never have to work. Generations upon generations upon generations, as long as they invest correctly. I mean, I couldn't even imagine being able to have that kind of wealth. I think that people that do have that type of wealth are ridiculous.
that's crazy.
Reed got a divorce and she got paid. Yeah, they had I seen something that the judge ordered him to give her $20,000 a month in spending money, that he had to provide her with a vehicle that cost at least $100,000. For what? For what? A $40,000 car don't get you from point A to point B. Why you deserve? You know what I mean? I was already a professional football player when I met your ass.
I think it's just I think it's because of the quality of life. I mean, they get used to living a certain way, and that's how they look at it, I guess.
Yeah, like I said, she getting that prenup. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
I know
There's no way her family is not. You know what I mean? I love you, but
that was the first thing I thought of when I heard they got engaged. I'm like, damn, I wonder if you signed a prenup right there. Will you marry me? Okay, here's the plan. Yeah, sure. Here's the prenup. Like, that was like the first thought.
He already know. He already know. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm sure he's not overly concerned with it. You know what I mean? He's got $70, $80 million of his own money. That's a shit ton of money as is. He knows he ain't gonna have to buy nothing ever. You know what I mean?
Right.
But he probably, you know how men think though, like they go out to dinner or something, he feel obligated to pay. You know what I mean? But does that make sense? You know what I mean?
I'll be
forgetting my wallet all the time. Be like, damn, babe, I left my shit on the dresser.
Man,
I lost my bank card. I got to order a new one.
I go get her birthday present with her black card.
Yeah.
There's no limit on this movie.
She ain't gonna miss that.
Nope. Oh man, I don't know. I just hope it's not as It's so distracting. That's why I hate watching Kansas City games. It's just like the same thing with the Cowboys. It's just Jerry Jones, and when you watch Kansas City, it's Taylor Swift, and I don't know.
Leave
that shit for TMZ. Like, I want to watch. I want to watch football. I don't want to watch your little stupid reality TV show up in the box or in the booth. You hanging out with Patty's wife, and I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but when I watch football, I want to watch football.
Yeah, I like midgets.
No, I heard plenty of times.
That's actually what I sent you the picture of. I don't know what happened. I wonder who I sent that to. Like I said, they're probably like, he's a freak ass nigga.
Yeah, I feel you. Jerry Jones has been tripping lately. I don't think he's in his right mind. I definitely don't think Jerry Jones is in his right mind. I'm shocked he let Parsons go. I think he said he offered him $40 million, and he ended up getting 47. So,
well, I heard they offered him a lot more money than that. So, I don't know.
If you get a chance, watch the press conference. Like, it was just, he was so nonchalant about it. Like, it wasn't really a big. I mean, obviously, you're gonna try to play it off like it was not a big deal, but I think he was adding a little bit of his own little stuff to it. Because, oh yeah, I've been thinking about that, man, how we need to stop the run, and that's very important. And Mike is a great player, but I wish him nothing but the best. There's no bad blood, blah blah blah, and he's gonna be amazing over there. Like he was nice about it, but it's just, I don't know. The whole thing just seemed fake to me. It really did.
Yeah, I don't know where that picture went. It's absolutely gone.
Well, I didn't get it.
Yeah. I'm super excited for the season to arrive. Obviously, what are you looking forward to most week one?
Week one, I'm Giants. I mean, all day, Washington Commanders. I'm really excited to see how our offensive line holds up, to see if there's really progress. Because from what they talk about and from what we see, it looks like there's a lot of offensive progress on that offensive line. But, the Commanders, I'm more excited about the defense, obviously. I'm hoping the Giants can get the Commanders in second and third and long, so we can see Abdul Carter pin his ears back and go after Jalen. So, that's what I'm most excited about. It just seems like September 7th ain't going to get here quick enough. Obviously I want to see the first game, the Thursday night game, but that's just to kick off football. But I think at the end of the day, I think we both pretty much want to watch our teams.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what Miami's offense looks like, our front seven on the defensive side of the ball. But I'm eager for that Bills game. The Bills and the Ravens. I think those are two of the top teams in the league.
Okay, they play week one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if I knew that, I'm excited for football in general, but I'm most excited about my team.
I'm pretty sure that Dallas plays Philly week one, right?
Yeah, I think they're the opener. I think they're the Thursday night opener. I think it's
game
Dallas
one. Yeah, game one predictions for me for the Miami Dolphins. I got the Miami Dolphins winning 27-13. 27-13.
27-13. Oh man. That means Monday we're gonna have to do picks on Monday. Unless we throw in a Wednesday show and do pick'ems on Wednesday.
Yeah, we can.
Just let me know, because I like to look into stuff and make my picks. So
Trying to send you this picture again.
oh my God, please don't. Can I block your number real quick?
Stop. You like them.
I'm not into midgets. I've never once told you I was into midgets.
You didn't? You sure?
I'm 100% positive.
You're tripping. I know you said you like them. Tell me you want to rock.
That's what he sent me, folks.
How dare you?
Look at that. That's what he sent me, y'all. Look at it.
Tell me you want to tear that up.
This is a show about football. I'm married happily.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're gonna wrap this up.
Yeah. Again, season's rapidly approaching. What's it? This Thursday? This Thursday coming up?
This coming Thursday, yeah.
Wow, folks. We're in there again. I will go live tomorrow at some point and try to find a couple more people that want to get down on fantasy. Philly, I sent you the link. So let me know. We need to have the money in by the draft, because I can't draft teams, and we can't have drafts and teams get made up and then people don't pay. So money's got to be in by time of the draft. We're going to do the draft sometime Sunday. I'll let you all know either via email or what time Sunday. If you're unavailable at a certain point Sunday, let me know so we can schedule around it. But plans are Sunday. If worst case scenario, we might have to do it Monday.
We could do it Monday.
As long as it's before Thursday.
We could do it Monday, and then we could do our pick'ems on Wednesday if you really want to. If you got time on Wednesday.
I don't know if we can get it up on the screen anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Blake says I'm free all day Sunday. All right. Yeah. So hit me up if you guys want to get down on this. Another episode. Lace's out live. Again, when the season gets here, we'll have more stuff to talk about. Sorry, it's a little bit random. But yeah, football will be here Thursday. It's almost there. I can't wait. Any parting shots there, Michael?
Hey man, it seemed like such a long off season, but in reality, it really wasn't. It's here. It's, you know, I know all you football fans are excited. I'm excited. I'm really excited. So, you know,
Did you get the other picture?
Yeah, I got your other picture. Jesus,
That was nice, right?
no, it's.
All right, guys. We'll see you later. You know what it is. Fins up forever.
Go Giants.
Peace.
Big C and Mike Jones, they call the plays in the zone. Spit facts, no cap, straight to the bone. Gritter, roaring gossip, the field's their home. Huddle up, press play, you're never alone. Sunday sermons, but the church is turf. From Lambeau chills to Miami surf. Quarterback questions, they dissect the worth. Dropping gems like they mine the earth. Laces out, the mic stays hot. Breaking down the game, every yard, every plot. From kickoffs to OT, they never forgot. Tune into the squad, this is the spot. NFL drama, they break it down surgical. Draft day whispers, moves so tactical. Receiver stretching arms, catches vertical. Big C's laugh hitting, vibes so magical. Mike Jones got stats like a human playbook. Big C's insight sharper than a no look. Halftime debates, better than they should. You fumble the podcast, now you misunderstood. Flags fly, refs blind, penalty stack. They calling out the calls, no sugar, just facts. Fantasy picks, who's carrying the pack? Every week they hit harder than a linebacker smack. Laces out, the mic stays hot. Breaking down the game, every yard, every plot. From kickoffs to OT, they never forgot. Tune into the squad, this the spot. Laces out, the mic stays hot. Breaking down the game, every yard, every plot. From kickoffs to OT, they never forgot. Tune into the squad, this the spot. Sunday sermons, but the church is turf. From Lambeau chills to Miami surf. Quarterback questions, they dissect the worth. Dropping gems like they mine the earth. Laces out, the mic stays hot. Breaking down the game, every yard, every plot. From kickoffs to OT.